Hello and welcome to our Sunday morning D&D. To start things off, it's been a while. We had a tumultuous month, as it were, for meetups. So I would love to give a juicy point of inspiration to whoever can give me a recap of everything that happened last time. And by whoever, I'm typically referring to the note taker who gives the recap just about every time. Taryn, I think that's your cue.
Oh, we're not going to have Haley do the recap? Weak.
I'd cry.
What?
Ramus. Mm-hmm. Poor guy. Okay. Go ahead and gain that point of inspiration, and well done. As I'm sure some of our two people watching have noticed, we do have a new person in today. Give her a warm round of applause. Haley, thanks for making it.
Let's go!
And she's still putting the finishing touches on her character, but when she's done, she's going to let me know, and then we will work her way into this story. In the meantime, you guys have outfitted your ship. You got all your stuff set up. What would you like to do next? You absolutely may.
Did we finish our combat encounter that we were in the middle of? The one with the elementals?
No. No, you didn't. Hold on.
You don't recall that?
This might help you remember. You had elementals that you had picked off one by one on the outside. I have switched the player view to Desert 4. It might just be taking a moment to update. So give it a sec. Yeah, go ahead and give it. Can hear you loud and clear. Okay. You guys had decided to go on sort of like a little mini quest to gather some extra spare materials in this ruins. So you had gone through, you had found an area being jealously guarded by elementals. You killed all the ones on the outside of this building, but you did see movement within the building, so you know that there's probably elementals in here. No worries. Um, yeah.
All right.
Oh, what just changed? No worries. Oh, I see, I see. Jared, testing one, testing two. Uh-oh.
Okay, can you guys hear me? I
can hear you now.
Okay, I keep being able to hear you guys for about 10 seconds after I refresh, and then it all just vanishes.
Ah, that's annoying.
Yeah, I tried refreshing the page and the chat, but like it just okay. It seems to be doing okay for right now.
I love it.
So it says building character, but it's not. It's just chilling.
What do you mean?
It's been stuck on this for like 30 seconds now.
Did what he said help?
Did this solve your problem? Leave a review.
Eh. Not really. I don't know what you-
Taryn, you have administrative privileges. Will you go in and see if you can figure out what needs to be done?
Sure, that'd be nice. See, yeah, none of that was loading by the time that I got through most of this. Oh, jeez.
I know Bird has a negative on that, but
Yeah. I typically allow for one reroll, but that's it. So if the one reroll doesn't do it, you're donezo.
so I guess keep the 9, but then reroll the 8 probably. Having a 16 on there is a nice balance to that, though. Right, I need to look at my character sheet so I remember everything I can do. It's possible that I could. I can also, I mean, I still have all of my usages of Rabbit Hop, so I would be able to get out if the situation got pretty scary. However, I don't know exactly where the treasure is. Just the center fountain looking thing. I see.
Sorry, hit the wrong button there. But yes, that is correct. It is, in fact, the center of the building that looks like it's got some technology going.
Okay. Well, then, yes, I would gladly make an attempt to get in there and see what I can see, scavenge whatever I can, and then try to get out.
You
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, considering we know the position of 2 elementals, one on the left and one on the right. Oh. Oh, those were the ones
Yeah, those are the ones you don't know about.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought that you were saying, like, we don't know, meaning that more could appear once I'm actually in there. Yeah. So given where I'm standing, like right here at this point, do I not have line of sight on this one here?
You have line of sight to that area, but there's nothing there.
Oh, I see. Okay. In that case, can you kind of describe the area in front of right where I'm standing? Like this is like a space in the wall, but how high are these walls here?
So the walls are probably about 40 to 50 feet high, but
Okay.
crumbling metal. There's lots of little like divots and holes.
Gotcha.
It would be easily climbable if you chose. You can also just head in through one of the openings.
One of the openings. Okay, gotcha. Now, is this a roofed building or is it exposed to the sky?
You cannot tell. You can say, I will tell you that there is some light from above streaming in,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
not fully.
Not fully. Understood. Okay. Well then, yeah, I think that what I would probably do, well, I'd make a stealth check when moving into the building, but I would go in like just this close by area through one of the gaps in the walls, and then once I'm actually inside, but we're not in combat, right? So I don't have to worry about like turn order and stuff.
You are not yet in combat. However, once you get inside, I would like you to make me a stealth roll and a perception check.
Okay, those were the 2 things I was planning on doing once I was inside. Okay, so I'm gonna move on in, not much farther than like right here.
Perfect.
And now we're gonna have a stealth. Oh, I don't have advantage.
All right, we'll take the 23. Still ungodly high.
And then the perception coming in hot. And technically that's 24 because intelligence-based check or wisdom-based check in the desert.
Okay. So, against all odds, Oro, you've managed to go undetected. As soon as you like sneak your way in and look around with your 22 perception, you see
Oh God.
24. You see a fire elemental Myrmidon, and that is like basically like the knight class of elementals.
Oh.
It has armor, it's got a sword, and it was specifically waiting to try and ambush the person who walks into this opening that you just walked into. However, even with advantage, it was not able to see you. You're just so stealthy.
Hey, my hair just blended in with the sand. It was perfect.
Uh-huh. So it's still in this little corner section waiting for someone to come through that very opening.
Okay. Can I safely? Oh wait, no. I guess I wouldn't be able to say anything without giving away my position. But
That is correct.
could I do a hand signal to Lucian from there?
I would allow it.
Can Lucian still see me? Okay.
Yeah.
Then oh, I'm not sure what I would use as a hand signal. I'd probably just point to like that little alcove area. And shake my head, meaning don't go that way.
All right.
Anyways, so I see the fire elemental, and the fire elemental does not see me. Is
That
there
is correct.
can I discern a path that would give me decent cover and stealth options away from him, more into the building itself? Like if I were to go
So if you follow along this side, you can kind of use those little pieces as cover
Okay.
as you kind of crouch and crawl through.
Okay.
That being said, you won't be able to get to the centerpiece without becoming visible.
Can I cross over to this rock here without becoming visible?
I'm going to say that big of a traverse will require a check again.
All right.
But you could try.
Can do. In that case, I'm going to slowly maneuver my way to behind this rock, and then I will go ahead and make a check. What do you think? Would it be another stealth check or acrobatics or?
It would be another stealth check. Yes.
Okay. Here it comes. Uh-oh.
Ignore the big number.
Okay.
He's just rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay.
15 on the die. What is his wisdom score? Not great. He does not see you.
Let's go. All right.
Continue to move freely.
Into cover behind this rock. Can I make another perception check to see if I see anything different from my new angle?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Perception. That's a 16.
All right. From this angle, you cannot see anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Well then, doing my best to keep in cover from the elemental that I do know exists, I'm going to be moving along the backside of these rocks in between the wall and and just sort of like scanning the area as I move, trying to keep an eye on just if I can see like anything over here in this area or in this right alcove here.
You're able to do a quick glance through both. They don't seem to be occupied.
Okay. Then I'm going to move up one more square here. Now, this centerpiece here is this block line of sight from, meaning if I were to go like say behind it here, would the fire guy still be able to see me? Just in terms of like direct visual, like if I were to say like belly crawl.
I'm gonna say it's probably about 10 feet tall.
Okay.
So yes, it would block line of sight.
Okay. So is it reasonable then if I were to say come out from behind this rock, that from his position that he wouldn't be able to see me? Like say if I were to, this is just an example, if I were to come out here and he's standing at this point, would he be able to see me from there?
There will be a moment where he might be able to see the flash of movement between the rock and that. Okay. You would have to make a stealth check in order to get there.
Gotcha. And I will do that. So once I move into that position, let's see. Basically, my goal is to just move from one cover to another and break line of sight with him, even if it means that I'll be exposed in my current spot. I'm just trying to make sure that the elemental doesn't see me.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the stealth.
All right.
Oh.
He does not see you.
Okay. All right. In that case, I am going to move up to this centerpiece area here. And can I make another perception check for my immediate surroundings to my right and left before I investigate it?
Yes, you can.
All right. Perception. It's an 18.
Okay. With an 18 perception, you don't see anything else in your immediate area. Okay. I will give you one thing immediately about this little centerpiece. It is thrumming with magic.
Ooh.
Give me 1 sec. Someone just knocked on my door.
Okay.
And I have returned. There's a man on a quest for a woman named Tanya, but she does not live in my apartment. Alrighty. So, Oro, you know that thing is thrumming with magic. All right. That being said, it is at this point we're going to jump out to our Master of Rainbows and the goat on the outside of this little area here. You guys see a armored elemental doing a perimeter walk around the building. Made of solid earth. It looks quite formidable. It gets close to this entrance here and then decides that it's going to be going back in to the building. What do you do?
Do we know that our buddies are in there?
You know that Oro just went in to scout and probably doesn't know this thing is about to walk in.
Okay. There's a little snail on top of my character. Does that mean I'm flying right now?
I will be honest, I don't remember what the snail meant.
Yeah, it means the immortal snail touched you and you're dead now.
I'm going to get rid of it and just say if I can't remember why I put it there, it doesn't matter.
It's not important.
So we probably don't remember if I'm flying or not either.
Yeah, I do not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna watch and see what Lucian does.
Lucian, any ideas?
Hold on. Okay, do I have line of sight to
Oro.
No. I would say like you might be able to see like his shoulder, but not full line of sight. There's too much in the way.
We can't make eye contact.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to create ominous whispers next to Oro.
Okay. They are whispers, but it's still like a sound.
Right.
So I am going to have the elemental in the room roll perception with disadvantage to hear those.
Uh-oh.
Well, how loud is a whisper, though? That's my question.
In a room where there has been no sound, a whisper is going to be very loud.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I can tell that the centerpiece is thrumming with magical energy, right? Would it be a comparable sound to that, or would it be louder than that?
I would say probably comparable, if not slightly louder.
Okay, so the difference in that, like the whisper versus the sound generated by the magical centerpiece, would be enough to tip off the like.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're in a building and there's like no, can't see what's happening map wise. That's no good.
I'm on it.
Okay. But yeah, if there's no sound in the area, then even the lightest sound will travel to your ears. Your ears are picking up.
Yeah. I mean, mine definitely would. I'm a rabbit, so I get that.
Uh-huh. So what do the whispers say, I guess, first and foremost here?
It's just I'm just going with like the flavor text in there said ominous whispers, so I don't think it's necessarily an audible.
Oh, okay. All right. You hear ominous whispers, Oro. You can't tell what they're saying, but it just feels bad.
Exactly.
Okay. My gut reaction would probably be to think that they're coming from the magical thing that I'm interacting with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not 100% sure. Like now Oro's a touch confused, perhaps, but definitely on guard.
I tried.
Yeah.
You did what you could.
Yeah. Ominous whispers. Yeah, if I can't
All right.
make what they say or anything.
The creature makes its way back into the room.
Well, real quick, was there a way? Wait, can I determine a like source of where the whispers came from, or were they just like right on top of me, or like all around me?
They would have been just kind of ethereally coming from your general direction,
Okay,
like
gotcha.
all around you.
I was gonna say because if they
They
like
wouldn't have
came
a
from my
specific
left,
source.
then I would probably look to my left. But if they came from my right, I would look. But if they were just all around me, then I don't know. So.
What is that? What is happening? Okay. adding enemies. I like it. This fight was going to be too easy. Oro, I'm going to say you enter this Earth Myrmidon's line of sight at about the same time that he enters yours.
Uh-oh.
You two lock eyes. I will say that this is probably going to have to be initiative.
Okay. Initiative roll coming in hot.
Feel free to select your token beforehand.
Okay, token is selected. Here comes the initiative roll. That's a big rip. Why can't Haley see what's going on?
Wait, I already have initiative?
You might have initiative left over from our
Okay.
previous session. I honestly don't
Man,
know.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Just to keep it easy, we'll just have you and Taryn use those previous initiatives.
Ooh, Lucian, nice.
I had already clicked the button.
Ah,
Oh, if you've already clicked the button, I'll just go in and change it. That's no worries to me.
I already did it.
Boop. Okay. Lucian, you can tell a fight breaking out is now inevitable. What would you like to do? You won initiative.
hello.
Okay. Got really quiet all of a sudden.
Did you hear my declaration that you won initiative? You can tell a fight is about to break out. What did you want to do?
I heard that.
Can you not hear me?
Are you-
Oh, okay,
is
cool.
it me?
Yes, it's you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Do I have line of sight to the
Yeah. Let's say yeah.
Say yeah.
I'll cast inflict wounds.
From that range, it's a touch spell, so probably not. But I'm not gonna.
Spiritual weapon.
All right. Yay, Haley can see.
Let's go.
All right. You summon in an adorable little spiritual weapon, but it just bounces off the hard earthen armor of this elemental Myrmidon.
See that face.
Lovely. Is that your full turn, Lucian? Keep in mind, casting that was just your bonus action.
Hold on. I'm like having trouble with the sheet.
As you have cast a normal spell as a bonus action, you can only cast cantrips as your main action at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Dang it. Why did I read the caveat after I...
Cast Sacred Flame.
All right, this bad boy is gonna make a dexterity save. And he will not succeed. He will, in fact, take 4 radiant damage from Sacred Flame.
Let's go.
Did something.
Lovely. Is that your full turn, sir?
Yes.
The Earth Elemental Myrmidon will charge directly at you, Oro.
Uh-oh.
It takes out an earthen maul from behind its back and just starts swinging.
Elden Ring dodge. Oh god.
Push the wrong button, guys.
That is okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Does a 9 hit?
Negative.
Does a 24 hit?
Probably. Yes.
Nice.
For how much?
Will you go ahead and take 7 bludgeoning damage for me?
Certainly. Oops. Come on, there we go.
And that is going to be the Earth Elemental Myrmidon's turn.
Okay.
Jumping down to you, sir.
Nice. Literally jumping down because I'm going to be retreating most likely. So I have a few questions before I get into my actions. So the thrumming magical object next to me, can you describe it a little bit better or just a little more from what I can see of it? Is it metal? Is it like shiny?
It seems...
you said it's 10 feet tall?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet tall. It's like a hard metal cylinder.
Okay.
With a couple of like dents and like sharper edges on the outside.
Okay.
That being said, there's some like blue lights still like thrumming from just behind the metal that you can see. Whatever this thing is or its intent, its like purpose is, you don't know.
Okay.
But it is definitely like hooked up to something at the very least.
Okay. Are there any wires or anything protruding from the top of it?
No.
Is the top flat or is it rounded?
Angled.
Angled? So like
it kind of goes to a point.
Okay, got it. So it wouldn't necessarily be safe to stand on. Sort of like an
You would have to be making checks to stay balanced, but you could.
Okay.
If you were really dedicated.
Right.
Yeah.
So 10 feet tall. That's solvable. But having to constantly make checks to keep my balance on top of it, not necessarily solvable. So, how tall is the Earth Elemental Myrmidon?
The Earth Elemental Myrmidons is about 6'7".
Gotcha. All right.
Creature-wise, it counts as a medium creature. Just
regular medium creature. Gotcha. So I think,
Taryn, to answer your question, Haley is coming in at our level, so like full party level. Same experience.
Okay. So as far as the thrumming magical object, I haven't noticed any like keypads, buttons, anything that I would be able to interact with on it. It's just like the metal surface as well as the glowing light from behind it.
That is correct.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So I have a couple of things here. So I'm going to start off with using my bonus action rabbit hop to evade the opportunity attack while I retreat, which is
Okay.
20 feet of movement that I am going to use to get close to an exit point, um, which I think is this spot right here big enough for me to squeeze through?
Yes, I would
Okay.
allow it.
So I'm going to use my rabbit hop to move to that square. And then I am going to use my action to mark the Myrmidon with Hunter's Prey. It's my spell version, the one where he takes extra damage whenever I hit him. Yeah,
Okay.
Hunter's Mark. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him, activate my goggles, turn them up to their full setting, which also gives me advantage on any like tracking or anything that I'm going to do for that Earth guy specifically. And I'm going to use my movement. Are we all good so far? Have I done anything out of bounds?
Nope.
Okay.
You are all good.
All right. So movement coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm right here now. And I'm can Bird see me now? Does Bird have line of sight on me from there?
There is a wall between you and Birds.
Damn it. Okay, what about Lucian?
But Lucian can. Lucian
Okay.
can see.
I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna wave him and I'm gonna call out that there's 2 in there. There's 2 of them. There's 2 more.
All right, everybody knows there's 2 more. Bird, you are up. You know there are 2 enemies. You don't have line of sight on either right now. What would you like to do?
So I know.
Spicy meatballs.
Yeah, I want to do that, but I also know last time we checked the stats of these guys, and we found out that they were immune to something. Right?
That elementals are immune to some things?
Yeah, they don't take a lot of damage from heat or...
Well, it depends on the type of elemental. We were fighting a fire one at first, and we also, I want to say, fought an earth one too, which we have another fire and earth one here.
I know Oro checked the, stats or whatever.
Yeah, Oro did do a visor scan.
And if I could just be reminded of what works well on them.
Well, these guys are technically different a little bit. I mean, they're still elementals, so they still fall under Oro's favorite enemy type, but they're not the same creature that I scanned before.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I would still be able to intuit their unique resistances and weaknesses, or if they're the same.
What kind of element?
It would take a new scan.
Okay, it would take a new scan. So we've got basically, so we've got 2 suits of armor. One of them's made of rocks, and one of them's made of fire.
Okay. Well, the meatballs probably won't work against fire.
Maybe. I mean, that's true. They do heat damage. But yeah, it would require a new scan. So I would say, for right now, just keep it with a little variety. Maybe toss an ice knife or something in there. I don't know. And then I'll get another scan in as soon as I can, basically. I basically went into panic mode to get the heck out of there.
That's fair.
I actually don't have any level 1 slots left, but I'll use either a cantrip or the meatballs. Do I still have any meatballs left from my last turn?
I don't know.
This is a problem with not playing for a month.
Yeah, I do not know.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any spells from before kind of dissipated.
Okay. I guess I'll let me see.
This is great for Haley. She gets to experience our like really off the cuff combat style where we're all running around. This is great.
Uh-huh. Bird, I will tell you, in order to get line of sight on one of these guys, you will have to move.
Yeah, I know. Actually, how can I even move? Am I flying right now?
No.
No, I'm not flying. Okay.
No.
There's a lot of things that could be going on with Bird that I'm just like, what were we doing last?
I mean, right now
Assume
you're
at
hiding.
this point you're in a normal state.
Okay. Okay, and I'm hiding behind a wall. Okay, that checks out for Bird. But like I know that they're back there in that area back there.
Jared has communicated to you that there are 2 enemies in this building. That is
Okay.
what you know.
So I'll have to move. If I move 1, 2, 3, 4. How many squares can I move? I'm so sorry. I do not remember how to play D&D anymore.
You click on your token.
You can move 6 squares.
Yeah, you can move 6.
I can move 6. Okay,
Yes.
well I have to go around the wall if I'm not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Good. And you can also move diagonal, and it counts as 1 square.
Okay.
All right. From there, you can see this guy here.
Okay. 55 feet. Can I even do anything from that distance? 30 feet. 10 feet. Okay. I can do the meatballs from that distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll do that.
All right. You can choose to fire 2 meatballs on this first use. Would you like to fire 1 or 2?
Can I start with one and see if it works and then do a second one?
It's an
No.
earth elemental. It'll work.
Okay. I'll do 2.
Roll again.
Okay.
Oh, what do
All
they
right.
say?
Now we'll make
Cloud of
2
Retreat.
deck saves. Deck
Oh, I-
save number 1 is a failure. Deck save number 2 is also a failure.
Woohoo!
It will take the full damage from both of those attacks for a total of 17 damage.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
You've heard of a meteor shower, but you haven't seen a shower meteor than this.
That was very well done.
Thank
Good job.
you,
All
Cloud.
right, Bird. Is that your full turn?
Yeah.
All right, lovely. It is now the fire elemental's turn. They chatter at each other in an ancient language you don't understand, but it does appear that
I
they're
actually can
communicating.
understand it. if it's elemental, I can understand it.
Oh. Well, basically, one of them says, like, they're outside. Go get them. And
Okay.
then the fire one says, don't tell me what to do. But then he does it anyway. He moves there, and he's going to get line of sight on you pretty boys over here. And he will charge. $25, $30, $35.
Oh no.
I am going to say that that is difficult terrain, which means he can't actually finish his movement up the little gorge cliff there.
Ooh.
So he will have to take the dash action.
No.
But he will get all the way there. He won't be able to do anything this turn, but he has reached you. Lucian.
So spiritual hammer.
The big bonk.
How far can you move that?
I'm not moving it. I'm still attacking the earth elemental.
Oh, you're still attacking the earth elemental. Cool. All right. A 15 to hit will not hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna channel divinity. For Cloak of Shadows, I vanish.
You become invisible.
Yes. I don't.
Okie dokie.
There it is.
You become invisible until the end of your next turn. You become visible if you attack or cast a spell. Cool.
And
You are now invisible. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm moving. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's my turn.
DEA, Lightful. It
Sorry,
is the
Barry.
Earth Elemental's turn.
Self-preservation takes this one.
Yeah. Hey, I get it. That's what I had to do last turn. Do those rocks maybe count as difficult terrain?
For you, they would.
Oh, damn
He
it.
is literally like walking through them as they like merge into his form.
Gotcha.
And then merge out of them.
Yep, as he merges straight through the wall on a beeline to you. He takes his maul, lifts it high, and you see magical energy begin to crackle into this giant earthen hammer as he swings it down towards you in a mighty blow. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, I think it does. Yes, it does.
That is going to be 8 bludgeoning damage
All right.
and 24 thunder damage.
Okay. Reaction time. Absorb elements.
Okay. You have that to 12 thunder damage.
Okay.
Now you've got to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
All right. The force of this blow nearly knocks you to the ground, but you are able to hold your ground and stay on your feet.
Let's go.
That
My
is the
underwire
Earth
pitch.
Elemental's turn. Well done.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oro, you're up.
All right. So, my options in terms of offense with what I have for the absorb elements are pretty limited. I don't know if thunder damage will do anything to an earth elemental, but it's gonna have to be, because right now I'm in a situation where I have an opportunity to attack because he's already been affected by my hunter's mark. I can get off extra attack. I just won't be able to use my. Actually, you know. Oh my god! What is this? Oh, it's the. Oh god! There's liquid inside that.
There is.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I want you to be surprised.
Well, it was a surprise. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Sunblade for 2 attacks with the extra attack. Man, I don't know.
Go for it.
We're kind of split right now. I don't want to leave Bird by himself, but Bird's turn will come up next. So I think right now, the best thing for me to do is to just start getting something in on this guy. So I'm going to hit him with my extra attack here. And now since I have Hunter's Mark on him, like the big boy version, that's an extra d6 damage for every time I hit him. And then for
That
this
is
first
correct.
one, I do get the extra thunder damage. I don't know if that's applicable here, but we're going to
Yeah, add it.
throw out the Sunblade. That's the first attack there.
That is a miss.
All right, and here's my extra attack. Shit. Really
With
not.
a deft parry, faster than you thought this Earth Myrmidon capable of moving, he not only blocks the Sunblade, he knocks it out of your hand.
Oh, God.
You've been disarmed. The Sunblade clatters to the sand
Okay,
over here.
over where? Can you mark that again?
Right
Okay.
there. I'm going to put a little token there, don't you worry.
Okay. All right. No bueno. No bueno. I can't take the bonus action rabbit hop. I mean, I honestly, being disarmed is kind of an emergency situation, but rabbit hop's basically a get out of jail free card, and I think that there's all other ways of me to actually like do this. So okay. I just used my action. That's it. I still have my movement and my bonus action.
Correct.
Moving away from him will provoke an attack of opportunity, but with absorb elements, I still have resistance to thunder damage.
Correct.
So if he does get a follow-up attack, then I'm still at least somewhat resistant to it, unless he gets a crit, which, you know, at this point. Anyways, I think that I'm going to use my movement to go onto the Sunblade's square and then pick it back up.
All right.
And that'll be my...
I will roll.
And I'm pretty sure... Is it my bonus action to pick it up again? Or...
No, it's a free action.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to use my movement to go back over to that square and take the opportunity attack.
Here we go. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
That will be 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ah! Holy. Okay. You're not looking good. Okay,
Hello?
Okay, just I lost the feedback for a second that was coming from Taryn's mic, and I was like, did I just disconnect?
Sorry, no, that my page froze.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ah.
Okay, so got the free action, got my Sunblade back. Question, does the Sunblade retract when it's knocked out of my hand and I need to use my bonus action to reactivate it?
I'm going to say no. You
Okay.
don't have to worry about that.
Gotcha. So now I'm going to use the rest of my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get a little closer to Lucian.
Keep in mind he's invisible. You don't actually know.
Oh, I
he's
don't
there.
actually know that he's there. Well, I'm moving closer to where I know the party was last.
Sounds good. I will allow it. All right. Is that your turn?
Technically, since it was a free action to pick up the Sunblade, I do still have a bonus action.
That you
And
do.
so, if there's one other thing... Oh, no, Hunter's Sense is an action, so I can't do a scan.
That is correct.
Here's a question. No, my goggles can't have two things targeted at once. I was going to say, I have two different methods of marking targets, but I can't have, like, my high power mode and my medium power mode on two separate targets. So I'm just going to...
Just to double check that we're in the good about that. Why not?
Because it didn't make sense logically. Can
okay.
I? Do you think I could? So I've got Hunter's Mark, which is the high-powered version on the Earth Elemental right now. But the Fire Elemental is within line of sight of me, correct? As long as it's within 60 feet, and I can see it.
Mm-hmm. So let me continue scrolling through here.
So it would be under my...
Yeah, there's nothing legal about you not being able to use Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark. It can be on the. You can double that up on the same creature or split them between different creatures.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
can't
whoa.
stack the same thing.
Okay, when you say double up on the same creature, do you mean double the benefits? Because they're both a d6.
Yeah, so it would add 2d6 to the first attack.
Bonus action, Slayer's Prey on the Earth Elemental. We're doubling up on that shit. Oh my god.
Okay.
This is amazing. Okay, that's gonna be my full turn.
Love it.
Man, my turn
Bird.
is too long. Alright, and with that, I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy's like right up in my business.
Bird, I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Garrett's computer is like miles away, so I have to shout across the living room. So like this guy is like right up in my business.
Correct.
But if I move away, then that'll trigger an opportunity attack.
That is correct.
So I really have no choice. And I can't use like so I know that the tattoo does that thing where I can give myself extra armor.
The tattoo is passive, so you have an AC of 12. And you haven't put any charges into it. Otherwise, it would be higher.
Okay. Can I put charges into it during combat, or do I have to do that when I'm resting?
It's an action, but you would have to pick a spell slot and put that many charges into it.
And then if I charge it, it'll give me a better AC.
Yes.
And is throwing a meatball an action as well, or is it a bonus action?
Throwing a meatball will be a bonus action. I will let you know the one in front of you is the fire one that it will probably not be very effective on. But you can target the other one.
Huh. Can I see that one that's over there?
Yes.
Okay. How much will my AC go up if I charge the tattoo?
Equivalent to the size of the spell slot you use. If you use the second level slot, it'll go up by 2. Third level, it'll go up by 3.
I guess I'll use the 2. So I'll use the 2 because, like, I could still use that other third spell slot. So I'll use the 2.
Okay. You use an action to charge your tattoo with a second level spell slot.
And
Let
so
me
now I
just-
change my armor class to 14.
Your armor class is now 14, and I'll adjust that for you.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to throw a meatball at this guy.
Okay. Would you like to throw a 1 or 2?
Wait, is he dead already?
No, he is not dead. He is marked.
I'll do 2.
Okay. Roll it. tragic damage rolls, but he failed both of those once again, so he will take the full 8 damage.
Woohoo!
Well done, Bird. You're consistently doing damage to this guy. That's more than most people, actually. I think you've done almost all the damage to him. All right. And now it is the Fire Elemental Myrmidon's turn. And you are the only one he can see. So don't take this personally. He waves his scimitar around and ignites it in fire before starting a barrage of attacks against you. Oh, does a 13 to hit?
Bless you.
Bless you.
What?
Does a 13 hit?
My armor class is 14.
Then it does not.
So that's a no. That will also miss. All right, the 20 is gonna hit, but you saved yourself 2 attacks. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, you are gonna take 8 slashing damage and 1 fire damage for
Okay.
9 damage total.
I'm still alive!
Nice.
I'm honestly impressed you're standing.
Me too!
Lucian, you're up.
Yay! I'm visible again.
SpongeBob.
It does say at the end of your next turn if you would like to not
Oh.
be visible.
I can move the hammer! Does that count as me attacking?
No, and it doesn't count as you casting a spell either.
Wait a minute, is that what's going
That's
on?
Spirit Guardians that you just
Wrong
put
one.
in the chat.
My apologies.
No worries.
It's right below spiritual weapon.
I totally get it. A 21 will hit for 12 force damage. Brava.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Toll the Dead on the same one.
Okay. Roll it.
It'll be 9 necrotic if it hits.
It does not succeed on the save, so that will be 9 necrotic damage. Good turn. All right. It's the Earth Myrmidon's turn.
Oh.
And Oro, you're still the closest.
Yep.
Boop.
So what are the things that he's affected with right now?
He's affected with 2 different targeting stuff.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are your
Gotcha.
marks.
Okay.
All right. Let me just make sure that I didn't recharge that thunder attack. I did not. It's just going to be swinging the hammer.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Nope. Oh.
Natural 1. It's his turn to throw his hammer.
Get parried, bitch.
He disarms himself, accidentally tossing his hammer into the sand over here. And he had used 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of his movement. So he will run over and pick the weapon back up. However, in doing so, you do get an opportunity attack.
Okay. All right, yep. Opportunity attack coming in.
That's a hit. Would you like to add some things?
Yep, I'm going to be adding 2d6 worth of extra damage from him being affected by 2 different marks. And now here's the question: does the thunder damage still apply? Because it's technically
No.
it's been a little while. Okay, then I'm pretty sure it's
It
just.
only lasts until the end of your next turn,
Yeah.
specifically.
Then I'm fairly certain that it is just going to be the 2d6 from the extra marks. So here we go. 5 damage.
Well done. 15 damage.
Plus con. Start here with 9.
Okay.
That is his turn. That now makes it your turn, Oro.
Okay. I think that it's probably time to go on the offensive here. How's the Myrmidon looking? Is he crumbling a little bit? Is he still looking fighting fit?
He's definitely got some cracks.
Okay.
He's not close to death, per se, but he's definitely, like, wounded.
Right. All right. Then we are going on the offensive here. I'm going to move right down one more square and attack with my Sunblade. Here's my regular first attack.
12 will not hit.
How about a 23?
23 will. Add 2d6.
Okay. And the 2d6 from that. Another 5.
Boosting it up to 18 total damage.
Now we're going to hit him with my bonus action extra attack. One more hit.
Go for it.
Sunblade, 28.
Add 1d6 to that bad boy
Yep. Here we go.
for an additional 10.
So 28 total.
Right, it's looking much worse now.
Nice. Okay. And that is that's, I don't want to risk moving out of its range and taking another opportunity attack again. So
Probably
I'm
smart.
going to chill.
Bird,
Yeah.
what would you like to do? It is your turn. Your tattoo can hold 5 charges. You've got 2 charges in it right now, so you can keep boosting your AC and throwing out another set of meatballs, or you could change it up. It's entirely up to you.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time. I'm gonna boost it up again. I'm gonna use a spell slot 2.
Got it?
So that'll make it 16.
You are now officially tankier than Oro.
Haha. And I am going to throw another 2 meatballs at the same guy that I threw him at last time.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll those for me. Oh my goodness. Do the next one. And he fails that one too. He can just not roll saves, I guess.
Yeah, man, he got stance broken real good.
I keep rolling under 10. Like this is ridiculous. Anyway, the 1 is max possible damage for 12 instead of 10, and then he will take the full 10 fire damage for 22 fire damage.
Yeah.
He looks like he is now barely clinging to life, but cling to life he does. And that makes it the fire elemental's turn. Does he recharge the extra little swoopity fire thing? No, he does not. He will be attempting a series of attacks upon you, though. Here we go. 21 to hit on Bird for 10 slashing damage.
Oh!
Natural 20 to hit on Bird
Damn.
for 12 slashing damage. No, that's
Okay,
not right.
I'm done.
Yeah, there is. Bird, you are unconscious as he swings his scimitar around and attacks again. That will hit. Will you add 2 failed death saving throws?
Oh no!
You are 1 save away from death.
I swear to Christ.
Lucian,
Well, that's
My turn. Okay. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Bird.
Roll it.
Fantastic.
Bird, gain back 9 HP.
Okay.
And
So
then,
all of that, and you only took 2 damage, pretty much.
and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, you didn't want to do anything with your action?
That Healing Word is my action.
Healing
thought that was
Word
a
is
bonus
action, my dude.
Well, now I gotta look.
Give me an old flankaroonie here.
You could flank. You could do that same cantrip of damage dealing. Toll the Dead.
Yeah, it is a bonus action. 5, 10.
My man.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. And yeah, I'll cast Toll the Dead on top of that.
I still can't roll a
That
saving
is
throw to
big
save my
boy
life.
damage right there.
It's 21 damage.
Would you like to describe how you kill this thing?
Essentially, I walk up behind it and the death bells toll. Doom spreads across its face as it begins to crumble as it ages to dust.
Oh, I like that.
I like that a lot. Good job. Good description. 10 out of 10. All right. Oro, you're up.
Okay. So, as my bonus action, I'm going to shift my marks. Actually, let's see. So both of them can be switched by bonus actions, but can I switch both of them at once, or do I need to do them individually?
It'll be done individually.
Okay, then I'm going to switch my hunter's... I'm going to switch the high-powered version over to the fire elemental first.
You got it.
And from that, Oro is going to... I'm a little bit concerned about moving closer into combat. I want to get something to take... I mean, Bird is technically tankier than I am right now. So from a pure statistical standpoint, Bird has a higher chance of surviving a hit than I do. The only thing that I have is slightly more HP, and that's very slight. So after moving that mark over, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna do my 2 bow attacks.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Delay the bow attacks. I need to read something really quick. So the fire guy hasn't really been touched yet, right?
He is entirely fresh.
Okay. In that case, not going to do the 2 bow attacks. I'm going to use my action to do Hunter's Sense and do a scan on him to discern his resistances and weaknesses.
He is resistant to all non-magical attacks. He is immune to fire and poison. He is also immune to the conditions of being paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or prone.
Okay. No fire, no poison, half damage on all physical forms of damage. Every other magic is good. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I am going to call out that information to both of my teammates. And I am going to... Let's see.
I believe movement is the only thing you have left.
6. Yep. And I'm going to move up 1 space.
All right. Bird, You are prone on the ground. You could take half your movement to stand up if you would like.
What if I just stay laying down?
What happens if you stay
It will
laying?
have advantage to attack you if it chooses to attack you.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
I'll stand
very
up.
dangerous to stay laying down. You don't get the iframes.
I'll stand up then.
Okay, you succeed in standing.
I really don't have anything that I can use against it. So I guess
You can take the dodge action and give it disadvantage to hit you.
okay. I'll do that.
That's good.
All right. It is now its turn. And it will attempt to take you back down. Real quick. Oh, it is going to swing its sword above its head as the sword ignites in flames. Here we go with disadvantage.
Oh, good.
We
thing.
have an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
We have a 16 to hit.
Also a miss. Oh,
And then we have a hit. For 5 slashing damage
come on.
and 3 fire
Oh,
damage for
Bird,
a
you're
total of
hanging on by
8
one.
damage.
You're hanging on by 1. That's amazing. 1 HP is full HP, right?
Well done, Bird. You've lasted longer frontlining than I ever would have guessed.
You're the chosen one.
But I need help.
Lucian,
You're gonna get help. We're both dying here too.
I've been at 3 hit points this entire encounter. I am amazed I'm alive. 20, 10, 15, 20. That is not my character sheet. Hold on. I'm getting there. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
okay. A 16 does not hit.
That's my turn.
All right, good job. Oro.
Okay. I'm just reading something real quick. Okay. Nice. Okay. So Slayer's Prey does not require concentration, but Hunter's Mark does require concentration.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that I could apply protection from good and evil to either myself or Bird, but I can have both protection from good and evil and
That is correct.
2 concentration stuff. Okay. Well, then I think. Let's see. Okay. Oh man, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna move up. Let's do a little quick math. 1, 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna move up to here. Use my bonus action to move over Slayer's Prey. So now he's got the 2 marks on him, and then I'm gonna hit him with my 2 bow attacks. So longbow attack number 1.
19 will hit.
All right. And 2 extra d6 to that. Yo!
That brings your total damage to 23, which will get halved to 12.
Perfect. And now for my next longbow attack. Yo!
Double the added d6 to 4d6.
Uh,
Oh, sorry,
I
2d6
hate that.
because
I
it's
hate
only
that
one.
because that would be really awesome. But no, unfortunately.
15 will get halved to 7.
All right, so that's 19 damage from the bow. And that's my action and the movement that I'm willing to use and the bonus action.
All right.
Just hang on, Bird.
Bird.
Just hang on. Keep buffing up your AC. I don't know. Is that even possible anymore?
I've got one 3rd level spell left that I can bump it up with, and I can't even use the meatballs against him with fire damage.
Right.
Keep in mind, you can only have 5 total charges. You have 4 out of 5 charges in the tattoo already. So
That's my
if
last
you use the 3rd level spell slot, it'll tap it off, but it will not boost any higher than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last thing that I can use anyways.
Right. So your 3rd level spell slots, what do you have in terms of offensive capabilities with that? Is it just the meatballs? And he's immune to meatballs.
Yeah.
Which means I think that it's better to use it on defense.
Yeah.
In this specific circumstance, I think it's better to use it on defense because he's immune to meatball damage. So
that's what I'm planning on doing.
love it.
That's what I was thinking of doing. You don't have to convince me.
Okay, perfect.
Can I do that and dodge?
Nope, it is an action to put something into the tattoo.
Okay.
Which is better to do?
Dodge, I think. I think the disadvantage might give you more benefit in the long run. Because you're already at +4. Taking a +1 to AC versus giving disadvantage
It'll
on
make my
multi-attacks.
AC 19.
It will not make your AC 19.
No.
Your tattoo caps off at 5. You're at 4 out of 5. You can only put 1 more point in the tattoo.
Oh!
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yes.
Then I think maybe dodging would be better. Yeah.
Yep. Do you have anything that you could do as a bonus action?
I don't know.
Do you have any cantrips that could be used as a bonus action that he's not immune to? Like
bonus action cantrips are very rare.
Just curious.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
I do.
I mean, I don't know. I just like to squeeze literally all the juice out of a turn, and that's my turn.
You have a lot of bonus action options, so that's easier for you.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'll dodge.
It is the fire elemental Myrmidon's turn, and it will. See if it recharges. It does not. And begin its onslaught of attacks against you. With disadvantage, that is a 16 to hit, which will miss. Then we have a 20 to hit, which will hit. You are now unconscious. And it will make this next attack with advantage. That will hit. Go ahead and add 2 failed death saving throws. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It will end its turn.
No.
Perfect.
Wait, ends its turn flanked?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Okay, Lucian.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Bird is at 2 failed death saves.
Yeah, I know. So, I have a question. I can't attack with the hammer and cast Healing Word because they're both bonus actions.
That is correct.
Gross. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Bird.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Takes a little.
Just love rolling high, huh? Bird, heal back to 9 HP.
And then for my actual turn,
Is he considered flanked right now?
yeah.
Yes, he
Okay.
is.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
You cannot, as you have cast a leveled spell as a bonus action. You can only use cantrips
Oh,
for
dirty
your
lord.
main action.
Then
I'm aware.
yeah, Toll the Dead then.
Okay. I will make a wisdom save. Go ahead and roll your attack. It just sent the spell through.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
No go. It resists the effects completely.
Horrible.
Oro, you've got advantage.
Here comes the Sunblade.
Do.
All right. So, Sunblade coming in hot.
Wait, isn't the Sunblade fire?
No, it's radiant.
Nope.
Okay.
Safe.
All right, here we go. That's 27.
That will hit. Roll the additional damage for me.
There's 2d6s, so plus the 7.
That'll be 14 total damage. Roll your next attack.
Next attack, 20.
That is a hit. Roll your additional damage.
All right, there's 1d6 for that.
That'll be 12 total damage for that hit.
All right, and the bonus action attack.
That is a hit. Roll your additional damage. That'll be 16 total damage.
Okay.
It is now very upset at you.
Yeah, that was quite a bit there.
Bird,
And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna move.
that's smart. Bird, you're up.
There's really, oh my gosh, there's not much that I can do now. 30 feet. How far away are you? 35! Okay. Okay.
Well, you can always move.
Will that put me at 30 feet?
Yes, it will.
Yes. Okay. Infestation isn't poison, is it?
I believe it is.
Oh.
Check the description.
It should say in the description. But yeah, 1d6 poison damage, specifically. It can be immune to the poison damage and still have to do the effect of moving at speed that infestation does.
Good idea, though.
Okay. Well, time for some darts.
Yeah!
Throw a dart. Go for it. I can't believe you just hit.
For 0 damage?
I do say the minimum damage on a hit is 1, so you do successfully deal that 1 damage.
Let's go! You rolled a 1, but you have a -1 because of your dex.
Good job.
That's amazing.
You did it.
Bonk.
It is now the fire elemental's turn, and it is aggroed entirely on Oro. It does not recharge the swoopity ability, but I will start my onslaught now. Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
9 damage. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
6 damage.
Ah. That one is exactly what I needed to get to 0.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for how smart this thing is. And I'm gonna add its intelligence. is real dumb.
Let's go.
It does not realize that it could possibly take out your healer as well on this turn, and it will continue to just pummel Oro. Oro, take 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
I can only heal so much, guys.
Yeah, and you're doing it.
Doing so well.
Yes, you're doing great.
I'm running out of spell slots.
Well, this thing's running out of life.
That is its turn. As you were knocked unconscious, you do lose concentration on that spell, though.
Okay.
Lucian, you're up.
Healing word on Lucian. I'm out of level 1 slot, guys.
You can always upcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, please say that healing word is meant for Oro.
It is meant for Oro.
Okay, thank you.
Heal 9, Oro. What else would you like to do with your turn, Lucian?
I'm gonna...
He's still flanked.
Do I have anything that isn't... They're all DCs. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead again.
Yo!
I will resist it again.
No! This thing really wisened up after seeing what happened to his friend.
Honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Oro, you're prone.
All right.
But alive.
Half my movement to stand up.
You succeed.
The real Slim Shady. Yeah. Despite not having the extra damage coming in anymore, I'm still gonna take the advantage and do my normal Sunblade attacks.
Okay. That is a hit. Roll 1d6.
Here we go. Oh yeah, because not concentration, right?
18 damage.
All right, and here comes my second Sunblade attack,
That'll be 12.
and my bonus action extra attack.
That'll be 8. This thing is starting to look real injured. It definitely could not survive another onslaught of attacks like that.
Sweet.
And that makes it Bird's turn.
Time for another dart. Actually, how many darts do I have?
Hey!
I've got 17, so now I'm down to 15.
Okay. You hit. Now it is non-magical, so it does get reduced by half, so that is 1 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Every little bit
Yeah,
helps.
I'm
Good
doing
job.
Something.
You are. You're doing consistently more than I thought.
Oh.
Ooh, someone's got a language
Harsh
proficiency.
language.
All right. The elemental will take its turn.
Well, this could be bad, but it could be good.
The elemental swings its sword above its head, and the sword ignites in fire. Oro does a 19 hit.
It sure does.
That is going to be 13 slashing damage.
Oh, slashing. Dang.
Sorry, hold on. That is 10 slashing, 3 fire damage.
Okay. So absorb elements wouldn't get me out of this one.
No, it would not.
Okay. So, what do you guys think about using a fate point? Because if he hits me twice, I will die. Like, I will die. Like, it's not there is no question. Like, I will be unconscious after this one. If he hits me 2 more times, I am dead.
He only gets 1 more attack, right?
He gets 3
He gets
in a row.
3 attacks per turn.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You could use a fate point.
Now,
Give
I also
him disadvantage.
yeah, I also have like inspiration, but I don't see how that would benefit me. So really, I
You
just
can use inspiration for advantage, but yeah, fate point
Yeah.
can be used to give disadvantage.
Mhm.
Can I use my inspiration to change his target?
No.
Oh,
Okay. Judging from the situation that we're in,
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking forward to using a fate point, honestly. And I don't have. I mean, I can't use Rabbit Hop as a reaction. My only reaction is Absorb Elements, and that won't save my life in this situation. If it would have kept me alive for one more of his attacks, then I would do it, but it won't. And he will hit me twice. He will hit me 2 more times. Because we already know he's big dumb.
He's big dumb.
So I'm gonna shout it out. Is the group cool with me using a fate point for self-preservation?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, of course, it's still not a guarantee, but giving him disadvantage on attacks is better than just laying down and taking it. So, fate point it is.
Re-rolling with disadvantage, that is a natural 1. His sword flies through the air and lands on the ground.
Oh, get parried.
And he's gonna go get it, which means that you both get an opportunity attack if you would like to take it.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Is it-
Sunblade coming in
That's
hot.
just a melee opportunity attack, right?
Yes, unless you have the Warcaster feat, it is just a melee attack. All right, Heron, your rapier
Flies off
just
somewhere else.
launches from your hand and is thrown over here. Hilarious. All right. Now reunited with his sword, he will be coming back for vengeance.
Did we take my damage into account too?
You did.
Okay.
He is so close to death.
Oh no.
I know. Yet here we are. Oh, shit. Taryn, he was flanked when you attacked. Real quick, will you roll again?
Shit. Well, isn't that a possible life-saving venture?
Oh my god.
I hate it so much.
Taryn, you can see his HP,
I
right?
know. I hate it so much.
It's literally the exact amount of HP he had left.
Whoa.
Would you describe how you kill this thing?
Taking the opportunity as he turns away, Lucian lunges forward and flicks his rapier underneath the chest armor, scoring the core of the elemental, spearing it and causing it to evaporate.
Yo. You got both the healer got both the finishing blows.
There's
That was
something so wrong with this.
That was so sick.
All right. You guys leave this combat absolutely battered and
We're thrashed.
sore.
We are
This
thrashed.
was a tough fight for you. You barely made it out. That being said, the spoils of war are yours.
Oh, lovely.
All right, Oro,
Yes.
go loot it.
Go loot it.
And helping hand.
Oro, you approach this magical device and you see that there is a very small pressure pad that it looks like you could push in. Would you like to do that?
I would like to do so.
All right. A touchpad is revealed, and it looks like it's got menu settings in a language you can't read, but Bird can. With Bird's help, you guys are able to decipher the menu. It seems to be asking if you would like to end stasis. What do you do?
Yes.
We end the stasis.
Stasis of what?
Don't know what this word means. because it literally doesn't translate to anything. But yes,
We
push
end
the yes button.
Wait, we don't know what it does though. Haven't we had this chat before that we don't do things if we don't know what they're gonna do? Don't push buttons that you don't know.
I look Bird dead in the eyes and push the button.
I was
The
gonna do that.
device begins to release air. There's a tss of steam as the metal doors open. And within, you see an elf. Haley, I apologize for the belated intro of getting you in here. That being said, would you describe your character to the group?
Sheila.
Oh, geez. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
That's okay.
That's okay.
This is the first time you've seen any other living creatures in hundreds of years, potentially. It's totally understandable.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what to say. I've never had to do this.
Oh.
Oh, okay. No worries. So what color hair does your character have?
White.
And they're an elf, right?
Yes.
So laying in this sort of steel bed is a white-haired elf. Would you say that you have like elegant features?
Mm. Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
Alvin.
Haley, I've set this intro up in sort of a flexible way as kind of the goal. You can choose to be a resident of this world that they're on right now, who just got trapped in this stasis pod, or you can have come from an original ship and be very, very old, technically, but been caught in stasis for a while. It's entirely up to you how you would like to shape your character's backstory, but I'm leaving it up to you to decide.
I like the being a resident of this planet.
Okay. So you are a scavenger. You go into these ancient ruins and try to find like valuable bits and doodads to sell them, and that's probably one of the biggest ways you've made your living in the past. That being said, you got caught by a trap, locked in this stasis, and then everything went black until a different group of scavengers opened the way and woke you up. And as your eyes flutter open, you see a battered group of scavengers standing above you. What would you like to say to them?
I'd like to say good morning.
So can she? Is it discernible that she's a resident, like based on her garb and stuff like that? Like, can we?
Yeah,
tell?
based off of like her equipment, especially, you guys are able to tell that this is not someone from ye old ages. This is a modern day person.
Well, it looks like we're not the only ones who had a rough day.
What day is it? What day is today?
You guys like talk about the calendar day. Haley, you find out that you've been trapped in this thing for weeks.
Oh God.
Well, welcome to our band of misfits here. I'm Lucian.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
So the it's a dark elf drow talking to you, with white hair, violet eyes. He's wearing like industrial grade goggles that are completely tinted out.
For some reason, I've just been picturing him as a goat hybrid of like a half goat, half human, sort of like a centaur, only an ugly centaur.
Definitely a drow. that worships the goat.
He's been
And to key that in there.
the unobservant one is Bird.
Yes.
What do you look like, Bird?
Well,
A bird.
what do I look like? Well, I'm a dude, first of all. I am a man.
Yes.
My pronouns are he, him,
Yeah.
his.
Lucian is very confused and thinks they are he, her.
Bird.
We use her as a gender neutral term around here.
Oh my
What does
god.
Bird look like? Wait, let me get to a picture of Bird. Bird has like white, scraggly hair. He's kind of skinny. He's got very pale skin, and he can turn into an angel. He can sprout wings.
Or I was gonna look around at the group and realize that he's the only non-white-haired one out of everybody.
You're the only one with fluffy ears too.
So Oro is a Harengon. He's a rabbit person. I'm a ranger, so definitely dressed in like cloak with a hood that has little holes for my ears. And I've got really big, very technologically advanced goggles. They are like the main workhorse of my entire kit. I'm totally reliant on them. But yeah, and he's a little shorter than everybody else.
Well, he's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Well, if you have nowhere to go, what is your name and would you care to join us?
Oh, jeez. So, my name is Anna Stria for short,
That's cool.
and I would like to join you guys.
Let's go!
Perfect.
Did you say Stria for short?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's really cool.
Rhea.
All right. Well, I'd say now that we've picked up our treasure, Oro, after all of these great introductions, is going to try to loot the stasis chamber and see if there's anything useful to take from it, other than the person.
You can loot it for scraps.
All right. Scrap time. Can I get the help action?
Yeah, I got you. I'll help.
Okay.
I help.
While you guys are doing that, Bird's just gonna keep Anna. What is her name?
Stria for short.
Stria is gonna keep Stria company and tell her all about his family's ramen shop.
Her family.
No.
No, my family's ramen shop.
That's what I said.
All right. With a nat 20 on the investigation check, you get 100 gold worth of scraps.
Yo, wonderful.
Lots of valuable pieces in there. As you
Yes.
like tear all the valuable parts out, there is the like of it powering down.
Let's go. So in terms of salvaging stuff, we sort of split it, but Oro handles all of the inventory management for that. It's mainly stuff that we can sell or use to repair our ship, which does she know we have a ship?
No.
Oh, well, we've got a ship. So Haley, are you still kind of like fleshing out the background for Stria and everything, and figuring out like all of the? I guess you haven't really had a chance to be immersed in the world for a little while, but we could say that she's like the stasis made her like an amnesiac, and it'll just come back slowly.
Let's go with that. Like your memory's just a little foggy.
Nice. Okay. Well, now that we've looted the stasis chamber, both of the elementals turned to dust. So I think I mean, we need a long rest, frankly. Like, we need.
Well, the first thing I want you to do is gain 5,800 experience
Oh
points.
my god, let's go.
We deserve that.
And that is, I always do group XP. I like to keep all you guys kind of at the same like number and level.
You said
So
five-
Haley, go ahead and gain 5,800 experience as well.
So
24,120.
24,120.
Oh my god, that's a level. Let's go.
Okay. To give you guys a little time to level, let's take a quick break.
Quick break anyway.
Yeah, bathroom break. Take 10. Feel free to start that leveling process now.
Let's
Oh
go.
boy. It may take me a while to choose a spell. Sometimes it takes me days.
Okay. We'll do everything else for the level first, and then if you choose your spells between this and next time, that's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
So the new character sheet that popped up, Haley, that is our
Really, isn't it?
Now that I know that there's liquid inside, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you should be able to go and do the character mancer.
Okay, cool.
We're live.
All right.
Welcome back. I have shifted us all to the main map page. You guys take your newest party member, who just seems so generally trustworthy that you're like, you know what? Yeah, let's just throw her in, all in. She's a member of the team now. It's like she was always here. You take her back to your home base,
Hey.
and I assume kind of get her caught up on like Ram is this tyrannical government force that's been like behind the scenes manipulating this entire world and is preparing to invade other worlds. That being said, you have a series of possible quests that to undermine Ram. And the first quest that you wanted to take on, it was in the city of Bellwater. Is all of that still correct?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
All right. So we've got our gun turret on the Phoenix now, or it's like a laser beam, a beam turret. Is that what we went with?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
And you've got the stats for that all in there?
It is all in there. Yeah, it's a laser beam mount +1.
Sweet. Okay.
Where do you see that?
It's under the Phoenix character sheet. You put it in
Really?
there.
Okay. It was freaking out on me, but I see it now. Perfect.
Oh, it's fire damage. Cool. All right.
All right. So you guys, I'm going to say probably take the time to take a nice long rest, chill for a day. And then let's go ahead and start your first quest in Bellwater.
Sounds good.
The measurement tool will not be accurate to the hexes.
Sad face. I'm pretty sure you can change the settings to. I'll mess with that when we're not in the middle.
Good luck. Good luck.
Seems wise.
I fought on that for a while before I gave up. But if you want to give it a shot, you go for it.
All right.
Okay. That being said, it is 8 days travel between you guys and Bellwater, and I do recommend parking at least one full day's journey out of Bellwater.
You say 8 days, but it's really 8 hours.
It's 8 hours. Yeah.
Yes, 8 hours in the ship, but I recommend parking a day's journey out so that you don't have to worry about being seen by people in a ship.
I concur with this for now.
Same here.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and move you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hours later, you guys have landed your ship under the cover of one of the larger sand dunes. And that is going to cost you 7 points of energy, bringing you to 40 remaining in your engine tank.
All right.
Engine crystal.
Well, since we've been traveling for a while and we're heading into Bellwater now, I think we're probably okay to leave the ship at 40 and then maybe fill it up when we come back.
I concur.
Alrighty.
So it'll take a day for us to head into town, right?
It will indeed. Can I get just a flat D20 travel check for getting in?
Okay.
Hey,
Getting for that day's journey.
I vote Stria does it.
Yep, I agree.
Oh,
Give us a D20. Just a flat D20. Perfect.
Very well done. All right. The day's journey goes easy and well. You're able to walk into town. Nobody gives you any like second glances. There's nothing out of the ordinary that they can tell, which is exactly what you want. All right.
I'm gonna throw out a cautionary reminder. Don't go back to the people that you know. It's gonna make a target out of yourself as well as the people that you may or may not care about.
So I can't go back to my ramen shop?
No, I don't recommend.
But I miss my mom and dad.
You're going to miss them more if they get targeted and captured. We don't know who's got their eyes on us right now.
Okay. Can I go back to them eventually?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just for right now, no.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys make your way into this small town of Bellwater, you guys have been given the location of a contact. This contact will be able to give you your mission that you're here to accomplish. That being said, as you're walking through the streets, you notice that there's a lot more guards in Bellwater than you remember last time you were here. There's also, it looks like, more RAM personnel just sort of generally around in the city.
Awesome.
All right. Well, continuing our low profile, we go forth to meet our contact.
All right. You need to make your way all the way through this city without raising any eyebrows or getting questioned. That sounds like a stealth check to me.
Okay.
Who would like to make a stealth check on behalf of the whole group?
Is this something that Pass Without Trace would help with? I don't know if it'll be worth the giant cost, but it's not like we're hiding. It's just like we're trying to go. It's like we're just trying to blend in, right?
It is like you're trying to blend in. Pass Without Trace is better for not being heard or seen. More than just like you're trying to be nondescript.
Hide in plain sight.
bless you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so stealth checks.
Just one on behalf of the whole group. Go ahead and make it, Oro.
Okay. Whoops, that's not with advantage.
All right, we'll take the 13. With a 13, you guys make your way about halfway through before one of the RAM representatives, a older-looking man, gray sideburns, an emblem of the RAM on his suit jacket, walks up to you and says, "Hello there. My name is Pemin. Can I ask you a couple questions real quick?"
I'm gonna perk up real quick and go, "Why, certainly. What can I tell you about the goat? I'm sure you know very much about this as you work with Ram, so our almighty goat father gives us the strength we need to continue on in this world.
Oro's
He
gonna bow his
frowns
head in kind of
No.
prayer.
and says, "Ah, I see you're one of those. Um, yes, I've heard more than I would personally like to about the goat. I thought we got rid of that problem when we threw a couple of you in jail.
I knew nothing of this. I merely wish to share the spread and love that is the religion of the almighty El Cid.
Taryn, I'm going to need a deception check for you to convince this man that you are nothing more than one of the many devout believers of the goat."
Fuck.
He squints his eyes and says, "You wouldn't happen to be the founder of this religion, would you?"
I wish I was. But the founder, as far as what I was told, disappeared into a terrible accident in some ruins. As far as I know, there is no founder anymore. Making our glorious founder lives among the goat El Cid in the pastures of
I
grain.
see. Just so you know, I would pick a different crutch. There's many other religions that don't personally offend Ram. Your founder, if you can even call him that, uh, he had received multiple cease and desist letters from Ram, and I don't think making an enemy out of the, world's largest organization is really in your best interest. Just pick a different one. There's so many religions out there. I'm sure you'll find something better suited to you.
I it is not my intention to make an enemy of Ram. I just wish to celebrate my religion and share its wealth of knowledge and its message with everyone.
Right. Look, if you just worship on your own and don't talk about it, we're fine. But because your religion just seems to want to include Ram in it, we have filed lots of cease and desist paperwork. I really don't think you should get caught up in this. That being said, what is it that you're doing here in Bellwater?
We're passing through. We went to some ruins and we have some scrap and we're trying to sell that and move along with our deeds. We just came from Haven.
Excellent. Well, welcome to Bellwater. I would love to help you sell that scrap. Brad is currently looking for some specific types of things. Would you mind showing me your stock?
Not if we don't want to break contract.
Contract, you say?
It's special order.
Special order. I'm gonna need a deception check from Oro.
I was trying to help out my boy Taryn. All right, here we go. Damn it! Come on! Stop being
So
so
someone gave you a special order to go into the ruins and find something specific, and you were able to do that and come back with it?
Not specific per se. We're just under contract to collect scrap and return it to our employer as as scrappers for hire.
That makes much more sense.
Scavengers for hire.
Who's your employer?
Oro, we're gonna have to tap into your backstory here, buddy.
Okay.
Oro, you owe 100 gold to a man named Benny.
Yep. Indeed, I do. Okay. Well, Benny is smart enough to know to probably just fall in line with the Ram folks. And he also knew that I was going on a journey, right? He knew ahead, like when I left his service, that I was taking a job so that I could then ultimately pay him back, right? So
Mhm.
I think that we could absolutely tap into that. But
So he starts asking about who's your employer. Do you jump in with that, Jared?
yeah, I'll jump in with that.
He says, "Oh, Benny. Great guy, Benny. We're actually old friends. Tell you what, let's all go there together now."
All right, well, I think we're locked in now, boys.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Okay, this
Yeah.
guy escorts you all the way to Benny's shop that he runs. He opens the door for you, politely invites you in, closes the door behind you. Benny is currently like writing some things down in a ledger, and then he looks up and goes, "Oh, well, good to see you again. You made it back."
Ah, yes, and none the worse for wear, thankfully.
How was your trip? I see you brought a few guests, he says, like motioning to your friend and then to the Ram representative as well.
Uh-huh. Yes, we certainly did pick up a few Klingons, as it were.
Well,
Let's see. So,
We have
do
the,
you
we have
do you have something for me? Oh, go for it.
we have the scrap that you requested in our contract.
I was gonna give him a wink.
Okay. Benny will nod and say, "Oh, good. Yes. Well, please show me what you have."
Oro, we're gonna pull out the exact amount that you owe him.
Okay. So that would be like what was in the stasis chamber, pretty much.
Yeah, 100 gold worth of scrap.
You pull out 100 gold worth of scrap, and he will take out an eyeglass and like examine it all and say, I can give you about 50 gold for it."
Benny, you always drive a hard bargain, don't you? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
But absolutely yes. We will.
Try and bargain up 75.
Okay. I mean, maybe for like I definitely would want to make it look like more of an act. So that because like Benny is really helping a brother out with this.
Oh, I'm well aware, but we have to make it look authentic.
Yeah, but we do have to make it look at least a little convincing. So I will say that, or like I'll spin a yarn about the danger that we went through to acquire this such, and the costs accrued along the way. You understand, right? Like,
I understand that you owe me a lot of money and you were probably hoping this would just wipe your debts away. But your contract is very specific. I get to set the prices.
Damn it.
of course.
Tell you what, you seem to be still a little, what's the word? Easily irritable from your journey. Long travels, especially to dangerous ruins, can do that. How about we further discuss this over dinner?
I would be honored to have your company for dinner, Benny.
Perfect. I have a couple servants upstairs preparing something now. You know the way. Feel free to make your way up there. And oh, looks like I have another guest. He says to the ram and initiative. Can I get something for you, sir? Are you here to buy something from the shop? And he says, nope, just making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Looks like my job is done here, so good luck. And good to see you. Good to see you. The ram representative will walk out.
And we all collectively breathe a sigh of relief.
Uh-huh. Benny is going to, his demeanor immediately changes and goes, you got a lot of nerve, kid.
Benny, good to see you. Good to see you.
He does pull you into like a legitimate hug and says, I'm glad you're not dead. I did think that you were dead.
Yeah, I thought that we were very dead should we ever make our way back to the city. Well, but lo and behold, it's a safe haven as always. Thank you for getting us out of that jam.
Why were you avoiding a ram representative? What's going on?
Weren't avoiding, per se, just trying not to answer questions.
Yeah, just keeping our contracts discreet is all, and he was simply putting his nose where it didn't belong.
I will
speaking of,
stop putting my nose into this then.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't hear that last part. What did you say?
He said, I will stop putting my nose into this then. Don't tell me anymore.
Perfect. Well, okay. We're gonna, give him whatever is necessary to have my, 100 gold debt wiped, pretty much. And then
a tip.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and a tip I think is 100% in order. So we'll call it 125 gold worth of scrap.
Perfect. Expend 125 worth of staff.
All right. Yeah. So we'll
chat.
Some
In
of
the
the
meanwhile, he does say dinner is an actual thing. In fact, I would recommend that you stay for dinner just for the sake of appearances.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
may have just simply pretended to go and be watching outside to see if you leave immediately.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Benny really came in clutch. But yeah,
All right.
I think staying and having some dinner would be great, and we can tell them about some of the less sus parts of our journey. How all of the traps and stuff. And I don't even think the contract, the mission for Madam Denna, was that her name?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think that was necessarily I don't know. Benny deals in information and stuff all the time. He's like an underworld dude. So.
Did we ever go back to Madam Denna and get our money from her?
Nope.
I don't necessarily want to either.
Yeah, Madame Denna definitely seems like the type of person who would 100% turn us over to Ram if she thought that it would benefit her.
Oh, okay. But that guy did die. We didn't kill him, but he died.
Right, mission was accomplished, but at this point, I think that our reward was getting away with it scot-free.
The guards also said if he died, we'd be held responsible for it.
They did?
Yeah, the captain of the guard.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. At one point, that threat was made, yeah.
Yeah, so we would be persecuted for it if we were to pursue that.
So let's avoid
I
that.
don't think it's worth the 100 gold that was offered.
Okay.
I don't think that it's worth the monetary value to give up our... Yeah. Honestly, I think we'd stand a better chance to just storm her place, kill her, and take all her stuff.
Okay.
Because then we'd be in the same sort of situation.
She's a lord of the city.
We'd actually stand to make a lot more.
Right, yeah. In order for the risk reward to be worth the reward, we might as well just take everything. Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're not.
Hey, we've got a ship that has ramming speed. Okay, but getting back to it, super great that Benny was able to give us that safe haven, and now that debt is wiped away, and I really hope to continue a friendly relationship with Benny. So I'm hoping that he doesn't have a super strong affinity for Ram and not want to have dealings with us in the future when it becomes apparent.
I'm going to say already that is not the case.
Okay.
He prefers Ram as out of his business as he could possibly have it.
Okay.
He will comply if they put any sanctions against him or anything like that.
Right.
He's not going to rebel.
Right.
But he absolutely is willing to do deals under the table that Ram doesn't know about.
Perfect. Well, then, absolute as a fence, he could be super useful in the future.
I concur.
Okay. You guys have a great dinner. About an hour or so has passed. What would you like to do now?
Can we check the street and see if the Ram guy's still out there?
You do so, and he is not.
All right.
Awesome.
Well,
let's proceed to our contact then.
Yeah, I let Benny know that we'll be on our way dealing with business, that it was a very pleasant reunion, and I'll be checking in from time to time just so he knows I'm not dead. And that if he ever has any work that needs done, my schedule has, funnily enough, freed up.
I will be sure to pass any work your way. In the meantime, if you find other things of value, feel free to bring them here in exchange for gold.
Wonderful. All right, and we're on track.
Delightful. Oh, wait. When you told him this story, did you actually tell him that Madame Denna tried to off her nephew?
I think that would actually be really funny if I told him that. Yes. I think I think that he, honestly, that he should know that. I think that Madame Denna wanting to off her nephew and hiring, basically bounty hunter hitmen to do it. I trust Benny way more than Madame Denna or the guards.
He goes, all right, I'm going to give you a piece of advice for the future. Next time you have information that valuable, sell it to me. He takes out 10 gold and hands it to you and says, you probably could have got 20 if you bartered.
Well, considering the jam you got us out of earlier, I'd say it's only fair.
It's a fair tip.
Okay.
But the next one will cost you.
We're going to jump cut to you guys walking into a jewelry store. Behind the counter is a gnome who's currently in the process of putting away a couple large diamonds into a case. Be with you in a second. What can I do for you?
Barnabas sent us?
Ah, yes. Barnabas. His order's in the back, this way. Follow me. It's quite heavy. He will kind of open one of the back rooms and usher you inside. Excellent. You're here, finally. I've been sitting on this information for a week.
I love gnomes. Please proceed.
All right. So, what we have is an unprecedented opportunity. What I have is information on the whereabouts of one of the only 3 wandering magical testers, and they are right here in Bellwater.
Magical testers?
Yes. You know, when you were in schools, at one point, some random man probably showed up and he pricked you with something and said yes or no, and if he said yes, you were taken to Ram to study magic for the rest of your life?
I remember that.
School, huh?
Yes, you were all no's, most likely. Most people are, especially if they're still here. Well, those 3 people wander to all of the main cities and even the side towns and just test all the children, trying to find the magic people and take them to Ram. That's the not important part. The important part is that they are fairly high ranking and they have passports that allow them into any major city without any questions asked, including Cicero and Stoneshold. Bellwater, you can just walk right in. The other 2 cities, just to get entrance, you need papers. And this man has them. The kind of papers that will get you in anywhere.
Interesting. I see some problems with having another man's papers, considering I'm a rabbit. But hey, if it's not photo ID, who cares?
Just the emblem on the papers alone will be enough to get you in. They won't even bother to read it.
That sounds powerful. So
It
you've had
is.
this information for a week, and he's still been in Bellwater for the whole week, as far as you can tell?
Yes, I've been keeping my tabs. He's gone through almost all the schools. In fact, I believe today is the last day he's going to be in town before he leaves to his next location. Where that is, I have no idea.
How well guarded is he?
Very. He constantly has an entourage of guards, mages from Ram itself. Now, there's 2 ways you could approach this. You could do a smash and grab, just run in, steal the papers, and leave. I don't recommend it, because they will put out the warning that somebody has these papers, and they'll only be good for about a week or so before all of the town guards get wides at Stoneholds and Cicero.
Okay.
Or you could wait till they leave town, and on the outskirts of town, you attack. You kill them all, you take the papers, you hide the bodies, and it will be a month before Ram figures out that they haven't received any reports in a while.
Out of
Interesting.
character, I have a question.
Okay.
Ask away.
So, Bird just graduated high school.
Yes.
Right.
So he was probably tested, right?
We were all tested.
Well, we would have all been tested at one point.
But he got a no on the test?
Yes. Your magic is maturing and developing as you age. When you were young, there was barely any sign of it at all.
Okay.
And that can happen sometimes.
Okay. Because, Bird is a sorcerer.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
But you didn't have any of your sorcerer levels when you were in school when they tested you.
Okay,
That
so
makes
he's
sense.
just a late bloomer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And frankly, he might be an early bloomer compared to Oro and Lucian
Okay.
and Stria. I don't know how old Stria is.
So my question for the group then is, we don't have to necessarily do a smash and grab. If we essentially snuck in and made a copy, no one would be the wiser.
But if it's easy to make a copy, then people would have copies all over, wouldn't they?
Yeah, copy would probably not work. I will
Okay.
warn you.
So we have a short answer and we have a longer answer. Either
Right,
way,
and-
a month's not a lot of time for no reporting.
Well, with access to the ship, we would be able to utilize the papers. We would have an extensive period of basically free travel in and out of even the major guarded cities. And for a month, that could come in really handy.
We could go into Stoneshold and Cicero and kind of establish ourselves and get our own papers to get in and out.
Right. I mean, of course, getting in and out of the cities themselves, I mean, that could be another thing in itself, right? Like, surely there's ways to get in and out of the cities without the papers, but we're here on a mission. This is for the rebellion. Because not only would we get the papers, they'd also be down one magic tester.
I concur.
Anyway, so basically our mission is just get our hands on the papers and deal with the magic tester, right?
Yes, that is your mission.
Okay. And is it preferred that the tester ends up dead?
It
Or-
is preferred that there'll be one tester less, But the goal of this mission is more giving the rebellion a way to get into the cities unquestioned.
Okay. Is there anybody who needs these papers specifically that we're to give them to, or is it for our own use to get in and out of the cities?
I was told that you are the main strike force of the rebellion. I assumed it would be for your use.
Okay. Well, just making sure. And you are definitely correct in that. So
we
get
need
the papers from via whatever means necessary, hopefully not alerting Ram to our wiles in the process.
So we
Indeed.
need to figure out which way they're gonna leave town, so we can set up traps ahead of them.
Right. Or squish them with the ship. Either way. Anyways, cool. Well, we got our mission, and that's what we're going to be working on in the background. We'll be devising a plan, figuring out what we want to do. Today is the last day, so we don't have a lot of time to work on it in game wise. But we got a whole week to think about it.
Fantastic. Okay. You guys are all set with the parameters of your mission. That being said, that is it for today's session. That mission will be what we tackle next time.
Fantastic. Man, great session today. I really enjoyed the combat, and then Stria coming out of the stasis chamber as her character introduction. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, great to have you, Haley, by the way. Sorry that it took a little while to get you in here and going, but from here on, it'll be smooth sailing.
No, thank you guys for having me. Plus, it was nice being able to watch you guys do your stuff so that I get a better idea of how everything is happening right now.
Yeah. And if you have questions about the world and stuff, I mean, I'm sure you've been talking to Aiden about it, but and getting your backstory and everything all fleshed out, it'll be great because now we have an in for that. The amnesia will just slowly go away.
So excited.
Heck yeah.
This is going to be great.
Wow.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you next time.